Set in modern-day Spain, Apocalypse Z, The Beginning of the End is a gripping zombie apocalypse thriller adapted from Manel Loureiro's best-selling novel. The story begins quietly with Manel, a young and reclusive lawyer in Galicia, who is still emotionally paralyzed by the recent death of his wife in a tragic car accident. Retreating from society, Manel spends his days in isolation with only his loyal cat Lúculo for company. His self-imposed solitude is soon interrupted by news reports of an aggressive viral outbreak rapidly spreading across Eastern Europe. The disease, initially dismissed as a regional issue, is soon identified as TSJ, a mutated strain of rabies that transforms infected victims into violent, mindless killers within hours of exposure. As the virus quickly crosses borders, Spanish authorities are caught off guard, and societal infrastructure begins to collapse under the weight of panic and misinformation. As chaos erupts in his once quiet town, Manel is forced to abandon his sanctuary. With communication lines down and cities falling into lawlessness, he begins a perilous journey across the country to reach his sister and young nephew, who live hundreds of miles away. Armed with only basic supplies, a firearm, and Lúculo in tow, Manel faces a series of harrowing encounters, from infected mobs to desperate survivors and military roadblocks. Along the way, he forms uneasy alliances, including with Lucia, a former paramedic hardened by the outbreak, and Ramon, an ex-soldier with a murky past. As they travel together, the group must rely on each other's strengths and instincts, even as trust becomes a scarce commodity. As the group approaches its destination, the virus mutates further, and safe zones become increasingly rare. They uncover grim evidence that the outbreak may not have been as accidental as the world believes, hinting at a man-made origin or deliberate release. This revelation forces Manel to question everything he believed about the disaster and his own moral compass in a world gone mad.